Ganba Gymnastics presents the glide kip. The glide kip on parallel bars is a basic basket swing skill that allows you to move from a hanging swing to a full support. The glide kip has two phases: the swing forward, or glide, and the return swing, where you transition from the hang into a basket. And if that's done well with power, you can swing all the way to a support. As a mount, the glide kip begins oftentimes with a jump from a vaulting board. If a strong vaulting takeoff is used, the gymnast can achieve a full support, even attaining a handstand, as Alexei Nemov did in the '96 Olympic Games. So let's look at Alexei and the '96 Games in a practice session. This is him doing that jump to a support. Could be followed by a glide kip. Nice push to the handstand. Here is a glide kip from the side. And in a moment he does kind of a unique kip called a slip kip. Cast half turn, slip kip. So, just thought you might be interested in seeing some of that. Alexei Nemov, one of my favorite gymnasts. So how do you go about getting to the handstand from a vaulting board takeoff? To do so, press downward and allow the heart or center of gravity to move forward over the hands. Not quite there yet. Hand placement may be between the uprights or at the end of the bars, depending on the skill that follows. You should press downward and allow the heart to move forward, and then open the shoulders to complete the handstand. Then shift the weight slightly backward to begin the downswing. And once the hips are about bar height, extend the shoulders to push the hips away from the hands. The shoulders and arms must be completely relaxed during the downswing. Curl the hips under through the bottom of the swing. This is a great little drill for developing the sensitivity for your gymnast for this curl under at the bottom of the swing. You stand under the bars with them extended at one, and then you can push them gently backwards as they allow their hips to protrude behind them, and then allow them to swing forward again. Don't let them push down on your hands as you're spotting them. They need to be holding their feet up and turning their hips under. And just swing them back and forth until they get used to that action. As you pass through the bottom of the swing, you should open the shoulders to an extended position by pulling backward on the rails. During the swing forward, the flexed hips extend, and then the lower back and trunk curls as the shoulders extend. Okay, at this point you need to think of jamming the feet just beneath the hands, as if you were swinging on a single bar and doing a jam or a shoot through. This is a dynamic and really powerful action. At this point, the arms begin to press forward to accelerate the backswing as the core muscles rotate the hips much as you do when you're performing a backward roll. Don't pull with the arms at this point. The shoulders swing around the hands. Relax the muscles that bend the arms, and instead focus on using the muscles that contract to extend the arms downward. These muscles are the latissimus and triceps, as indicated in red here on the enlargement. As the backward swing begins, the shoulders flex first, and then the hips fold into a basket. The heart or center of gravity should be positioned between the shoulders and the hands. Too far forward or backward, and the basket will flip over. As the shoulders rise above the rails, hand pressure must be exerted downward. Resist pulling the shoulders towards the hands at this point. Think of pushing up into a V-sit at this point with straight arms. And you'll finish in a nice high support. Okay, maybe even in a mana. And be able to swing with a nice amount of power afterwards. Here's another great drill. I call it the broomstick jam drill, and you can also learn to disengage here. It's a great drill for both glide kips, jam dislocates, and even half Takamotos or full Takamotos, and other skills as well. To do so, you lie on your back with a broomstick. You are holding the stick above your head, and you lift your feet into a nice high candle. Once you're there, you want to lower the hips and the feet simultaneously and try to extend the broomstick as far from your shoulders and hips as possible. If you're flexible enough, you can extend the shoulders and bring the feet. You may have to flatten your feet a bit, but bring the feet inside of the broomstick between the arms and then lift the hips again back to the candlestick. And you'll be in a candlestick with your hands behind you, supporting you in a candlestick. That's the jam. The disengage is doing just the reverse. It's similar, not exactly the same, but similar in action. And after you learn to do this, you can even perform this same action on the horizontal bar from a seated position with an overgrip. You rock backward, drop into your basket, let your feet come out and lift to a nice high free hip type position. And then as your body begins to descend, you jam the feet again and go right back to a support. Nice job. Check out the Gamba Gymnastics website and let me know what skill you need to know more about. Here's that website.